another story, something to get off my chest. My life is kind of boring, it's something that I can confess. This song doesn't really have anything at all to do with anything, but I like it, and it happened to be what was coming up, so I said we'll use that song tonight. So I just got done with the GM Hangout, Savage Daddy Jerrod Gunning's GM Hangout. I'm going to go on and find them where they've been broadcast onto YouTube and like them, so it'll be easy to find on my YouTube channel. So go to my YouTube channel if you're not already there. I'm going to be able to find them. But I was on there with Ronnie Walton was his name, I think. And forgive me if I got that wrong, but Ronnie, you're an awesome guy. Tim Hannon, the lore master, and my old dear friend, to the last I grapple with the F that guy, Ron Blessing, who has some really cool things to say. So you really need to watch it. We talked a lot about interludes, and in fact, if you can see behind me, I've got a whole thing about where I'm going to start trying to use interludes more in my game, because they're really cool, and I need to use them more for Savage Worlds Gaming. So anyway, look for that. It's going to be a short one tonight. I'll run through a couple of things. Character builder that dude made for Shintar. Richard Woolcock is his name. Richard, you rock! And he did this cool thing. I'm going to link it down in the show notes. And it's all about this really cool tool that you can use to start out building Shintar Savage Worlds characters. I played with it, and it's going to need some more overall, but it's really cool and definitely working very well. So check it out. I would recommend that everybody who's currently really deep involved in a lot of heavy submission work take a break for a few days. Take a break from heavy submissions and on the forums and elsewhere. There's something in the works. I kind of talked about it a little bit on the Hangout, and basically, we have an all-in-one solution coming for all the different sites and everything, and it's going to collate everything into one place. But there's no sense in dumping a bunch of really heavy stuff on those other sites until we get that in place. So just, roll it back for a little bit, take a breather, let us get that done. Because Mark Napick and Betty Morgan and Chris Casera and the rest of the Ravens flock, Al Bear are pulling that together, and it's really cool. So just kind of hang on. Also, I got about halfway through my thank you notes. I'm sending each and every one of the backers for the Kickstarter an individual thank you note, and it has the link for you to submit your information for your character. Where I promise you get to name a character, you describe them, we're going to do a miniature for them, we're going to do some flash fiction for them. There's some interesting responses. There's a couple of people who said, look, I'd rather you have that time to work on the other books, so I am officially foregoing having you do that for me, which I was like, dude, I wanted to do it. It's going to be fun, no problem. But at the same time, I have to also say thank you. That was very kind of you to think in those terms. So again, it's cool. I'm happy to do it. Submit the forms, and again, if it's just not your thing, or you want me to not spend time on yours, or couldn't spend time on it, that's a very kind gesture too. So thank you. Either way is good. GM tips and tricks. Well, I don't have anything prepared for that, and like I said, I want to keep it quick. But I am going to jump into my ideas, and they're not really all my ideas, although I kind of sort of one of them. Actually, you can see that. Interludes, which are on page 91 of the core book of Savage Worlds Deluxe, or page 105 of the Explorer's Edition. And basically, there's an opportunity to do a standard background as a player control narrative thing. I'm going to introduce the idea that it can also be seen in present instead of past. In other words, you could do an interlude that is something going on in the game in the present, as opposed to a past background thing, and still count as an interlude. An interlude, by the way, can get you either another adventure card to play or a Benny. And Ron Blessing is the one that came up with this one. Players may invoke one per session. In other words, if you as a player see an opportunity to put an interlude in play, you can say, I'm invoking interlude, and then you can do your interlude, which again is a player-controlled narrative opportunity, but oftentimes the other players and their characters can get involved in it too. I'm going to start experimenting more with this in my Shintar games, and other games as well. I think it's a really cool idea that GMs, especially of Savage Worlds, can employ to really create a higher level of immersion, deeper connection to backstory, deeper connection to storytelling overall in between all the cool combat action scenes. So there's that bit. And that's what I'm going to go with tonight. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for watching. Keep an eye out. There's a lot of really cool stuff happening. And keep an eye out for these GM sessions, the Savage GM sessions that I've been a part of, because they do a great job with those. So that's it. Peace out.